Hello, good morning, everybody. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the general daily collective message. Keep in mind, timing and energy is fluid. This could happen at any point in time. Before jumping in with the energies for the collective today, I do want to mention that there is an option to join the membership side on the channel. If you do not see a join button below, if you just hit the more button, you will find the link to join the membership side of the channel in the description box below. Also below, there is a link to join my online tarot class that is commencing, I believe, February 5th or 6th. It's a Tuesday. And also the link if you would like to book a personal reading with me. I now accept Visa, MasterCard, Interact payments through my website along with PayPal. And so I just want to mention the perks on the membership side very quickly. And so I've added a second tier, which I have not launched yet. And so the first tier is still the only tier on the membership for now. And this tier offers a membership every Thursday at noon. I'm going to be going live and we're going to either be doing card pulls, ascension chats, or whatever I'm guided to kind of talk about with all of you live that week. 111 on the timer. I felt I needed to mention that. So this Thursday, we're going to be going over the Chiron effect and the effect that it has on our life, our limitations, and going into this self-identity wound. We're going to talk about that. We're going to break down all of the different Chiron wounds per astrology sign. And so that's part of the membership side. Also on the membership side, this is where all of the bonus videos are going to go when I receive extra downloads connected to the Twin Flame Collective. And you will find over there a special birthday zodiac message each month, released on or around the 20th. And so Aquarius birthday is already up for January. And so if you want to go check that out, feel free to join the membership below. Okay, let's jump right into it, guys. Don't forget to keep an eye up there. I will be adding some video cards for these links for you to be able to easily access as well. And so today we have the moon in Libra squaring it up with Mercury in Capricorn. And so I do feel this is like a Queen of Swords, Hanged Man energy. The Queen of Swords is forthright, honest, brash, sometimes with communication, right? The Queen of Swords usually represents like an ex. We've been hurt, right? The Queen of Swords has been hurt, and so that's why her sword is raised, right? She's mastered discernment. And so I do feel like a major shift in perception. I believe yesterday's message was like a revelation or a truth coming in. And so we're going to have the moon squaring it up with Mercury at 24 degrees 12, and I did feel Queen of Swords, Hanged Man energy, and so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces energy, and then the moon's going to enter into Scorpio. And so if we've already been in the throes of some very heavy emotions recently, when that moon goes back into Scorpio and it forms a square to Pluto at 0 degrees 22, I feel this is like a deep dive into some underworld energy, right? The moon in Scorpio never forgets anything that was ever done. The moon in Scorpio holds a grudge like no tomorrow, right? And so I do feel the energies today can absolutely lead to some very destructive, compulsive behaviors, especially if your emotions are intensified and you don't know how to contain your emotions or transmute these very intense scorpionic emotions. And so I was shown like there could be like a family crisis. There could be like addictive tendencies, manipulative tendencies playing out. And all of these negative behaviors, I feel, are going to be amplified. And so the good thing about this squares usually are towers, right? I look at oppositions as internal struggles, like an inner Five of Wands, and the square comes in and boom, there's that tower. There's that reflection of that internal struggle in your external reality. But this is going to open up like a doorway opportunity to heal on a deeper level, only if we choose our free will to address the root causes, right? And so these are all potentials. We all have potential to work with the energy. We have to be willing to sit with it though, right? We can't run away from the emotions. We can't sleep it away. We can't use drugs to wish it away. We can't drink it away. We can't smoke it away. We can't eat it away. We have to sit with it. As uncomfortable as it is to sit with our emotions, I feel running or repressing, or running from them or repressing them is no longer an option in these cosmic energies. There's epiphanies, very painful epiphanies coming forward, and it is exposing all of these very uncomfortable hidden truths. And so the biggest message today is face whatever is being revealed and use that as a tool to propel you forward in the direction that you're meant to be going in. So let's jump in with some cards. Oh, there goes my little paper flying. And so somebody might be flying out of a situation, flying the coop or something. I think today we're going to start off by using the archetype deck. I feel there's such heaviness in the collective. Look at that. We get the warrior archetype with the orphan. And so we're going to be fine-tuning these shadow and light attributes, I feel, today in the energies. The warrior is the wounded warrior, right? That is the Chiron energy that I just talked about. And so the light attributes are talking about finding your strength, your skills. We all have skills, we all have talents, but we do need to master self-discipline, spiritual discipline with our skills, right? We have to find our own toughness of will, to find our free will, to use our strength and our skills to, be the hero of our own life, right? And that's the wounded warrior. Nobody's coming to save us. Oh my gosh, and that just like flipped right out when I said it. And so there's a tower. If that ain't an explosive tower, I don't know what is. It's feeling like Kali energy. And then we get the orphaned. So this is about going into a deep dive of some inner child woundings, feelings of abandonment, right? And when we don't face these feelings of abandonment from childhood, it stifles our maturation. It stifles every areas of our life. And then we go and we seek out inappropriate families, inappropriate people to be like surrogates for what we didn't receive in childhood that we needed. And so we are here to learn independence. And we all have a story. We all have a backstory. We all have gone through trauma, and it's not like a match or like a competition to see whose trauma is worse. We all experience what we need to experience for our growth journey. We got to conquer these fears of survival. We got to get out of that Five of Pentacles energy, right? We got to find our strength. We can't keep trading our ethical principles for victory at any cost. And that's like the Five of Swords energy. And so we got to give that up, right? We can't keep becoming we can't keep staying 707 in a state of indifference. In a state of indifference, when we cause pain to another, that always comes back around. And so I just feel somebody here has really ignored the suffering maybe that they've caused or inflicted on another, or maybe several people. And this is going to require some type of sacrifice. Somebody is conquering their lower ego. We get the intoxication energy. And so you're going to want to watch these destructive powers coming forward. Watch where your Scorpio placements are. For me, Scorpio is in my 9th house, and my Uranus is in Scorpio. And so I've been really drawn to transmute the energies. I'm a huge Swiftie fan. Don't judge. I love Taylor Swift. I believe Taylor Swift is a Scorpio moon. And so because my 9th house is Scorpio, I really resonate with her music. It really hits me in the soul in that 9th house of my subconscious mind exploration. But I feel there's like a release. There's an explosion of emotions coming to the surface. And, we can't go around and destroy other people's dreams and think that that isn't going to come back around and bite us in the arsehole, right? And so I do feel releasing what is destructive. And so I do feel prepare for a new life, but it might come with some self-sabotaging behaviors. And there is somebody here I feel getting left out in the cold or abandoned or feeling like that. And this is a lesson in independence. So we're going to see what other archetype energies need to come through today. But this is about choosing appropriate family structures, right? We're rewriting the story. And I see the artist and the bully just come out. So I do feel this is where we need to be. We need to be these artists, right? Artists, okay? So the light attribute is this beautiful expression, right? We're here to express all of these higher dimensions of life. Everything that we've gone through, right? The good, the bad, and the ugly. A lot of us are tapping into beyond the 5 senses right now. We're coming into these spiritual activations, these new higher awarenesses of all of these intuitive gifts that we've kind of repressed from childhood due to a core wound. And so I do feel the block right here too is overcoming maybe where you have been mistreated. We're here to be advocates, right? A lot of us are here to be advocates for those that have been mistreated. I don't know about you, but I was bullied big time growing up in grade school and in high school. And so you know what a bully does? A bully hurts other people and has to tear other people down because deep down inside they have fears and they're actually afraid of you and they're jealous of you. And so I do feel there's bully energy being highlighted today, and maybe it's time for us to stand up and be those advocates, right? I know that's part of my artistic journey, is to be an advocate for the injustices in the world, right? But we can't fully go towards something geared towards a higher cause until we embrace all of the negative energies that have been consuming us for personal gain. And so this is about a higher commitment to self, a higher commitment to inspiration, putting this inspiration into maybe compassionate action. But I feel something is being highlighted where maybe you've been dealing with somebody who likes to intimidate you. Somebody here I feel is blowing smoke out their butt. They're just trying to create drama. They're trying to instill fear. There's maybe verbal or physical abuse here. I know myself, I've gone through many cycles in karmic relationships of verbal and physical abuse. And I'll never go down that path again. I've learned the lesson of discernment now. And so I do feel overcoming abusive cycles, overcoming any inner fears, confronting your inner fears, because nobody can bully you if you learn to be your own advocate. And so nobody has an excuse to mistreat another person at all. Nobody has an excuse to starve somebody of their fullest potential by being a bully. But I feel this is a lesson in guiding others onto the path of light. So I feel maybe this is a lesson in what healthy companionship is kind of what I'm feeling. The 1129. And so many of us go into these unhealthy relationship cycles, right? And a lot of us have been betrayed. We get misused, we get bullied, we get abused, and then we lose our sense of personal identity, right? Because we give and we give and we give all of this energy to so many people other than ourselves. And so I do feel in order to call in the right companionship, we first have to be loyal to our own personal journey. And so I feel somebody might be coming into an awareness of their mission work. Maybe you're here to be a guide for others. Maybe you're here to be a relationship coach or something of the sort. But I feel somebody here is coming into this understanding of the divine life in themselves, within themselves. And they're giving up an old way of being with the hedonist archetype. And so somebody here, maybe in the past, you know, we all do it. We indulge at the expense of others. We all do it at one point in time in our journey. Maybe it's time to release any overindulging behaviors. But I feel, you know, we have to go into some very sexual energy too to inspire some creative drive. I just feel there's a feminine here that needs to learn to celebrate her life and celebrate herself. And I do feel you have been abused and maybe you have been misused for somebody's selfish ends in the past, but you're overcoming. So get ready to find your dedication to transcend some limitations here. We could have somebody here that has had maybe physical handicaps throughout their life or physical disabilities throughout their life. And now they're finding their personal strength of spirit to step into a new spiritual commitment. That's what it feels like. All done rescuing people, all done looking to be rescued. I feel somebody here is being a seeker and they're making a final judgment call. And so I feel, you know, we can't keep assuming people are going to reciprocate. Not everybody's going to come around and reciprocate, right? We can't keep being the one to rescue others, and we can't keep being the one needing to be rescued. And so we can't keep allowing ourselves to be seduced either. So many of us are here to serve as this spiritual channel of this spiritual energy. And I do feel right now, many of us are in a state of crisis. And we can't keep giving without anything back in return. I also feel somebody here needs a lifeline, right? Somebody here might be drowning. That's interesting. What Taylor Swift song was I listening to this morning? It's the energy of like when the rain comes down is when you can finally breathe. So I feel somebody feels like they're drowning in their emotions, but they can finally like gasp for air is the energy coming through. So I feel a judgment call. There might be a rebalancing when it comes to a past injustice here, where somebody misused their power. There could be a legal battle coming to completion. Somebody here could have, you know, done something criminal, but there's a fair distribution of justice being instilled in the energy. So let's jump in with some tarot. Long-winded, wise counsel. Seven of Cups reversed. So the divine is kind of in control. There's been clarity. There's been an epiphany. There's no more confusion. And it's time to make a choice because you've been procrastinating. So like time's up and a higher power is kind of coming in and taking over. I just feel like a higher power is like, you didn't listen. And now I'm coming in to crack the whip. And so if you look at this card, it's like things are all strewn all over the floor. I just feel Spirit's been sending down messages to somebody and somebody's been ignoring the messages. And now it's like a major, major wake-up call coming in. So I think somebody's prayed for answers, has asked the divine for help, and the towers come and the clarity is here. So after maybe a period of confusion, the clarity is here. I feel a 7-year cycle, yeah, is being walked away from. 8 Cups. There is a need to move on from a situation here. You know it. I feel you know it. You know you're on a spiritual journey. You know you're on a spiritual quest. And I just feel there's been so much resistance to leaving something behind. Maybe because you have a dog with this person. Doesn't have to be. But it's like it's really time. And we talked about this in yesterday's reading. All of the treasure chests, right? And somebody, I feel, just wasn't willing to unpack their baggage. And so I feel one person in this connection unpacked and kind of pieced it all back together one by one. And I think there was a lot of resistance to walking away from a situation. But somebody, I think, is leaving home, packing up and leaving something behind and taking the dog with them. We get the Queen of Wands reversed with the King of Cups. Well, that certainly is 2 people not on the same page. If you look at that, we got 2 people not even willing to look at one another. Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Pisces energy with the awakening. And there's that perspective shift. I see a masculine getting a wake-up call. He's looking directly at this awakening and gaining a new perspective when it comes to, I feel, a Queen of Wands in reverse that needs to be left in the past. What else do we got here? Oh, there's that 5 of Wands that we talked about. So somebody's been struggling inside with all of these distorted views of the ego. And it's like somebody lit a flame here that initiated this change. And maybe it's this Queen of Wands has taught somebody in a negative way. And we have positive and negative teachers. And I've talked about that before. And there's that epiphany. Somebody here has been in a state of denial. Yepper, definitely in a state of denial, and there's that truth coming to light. I feel we've got a Queen of Wands here that's trying to pick a fight. I feel we've got a Queen of Wands in reverse here that likes to fight. She likes to create drama. She likes the drama, and I think that's the truth coming to light. That I feel a King of Cups that really invested a lot of time and emotions in a situation has been in a state of denial over. But there's going to be a message getting delivered. There could be a fight. There could be a message coming through that you don't want to hear, but it's going to bring forward the clarity and the truth that you need to move forward. Because there was a bad judgment call. I feel there's a masculine here that has had a lack of awakening, refusing to see the light, refusing to see the truth, refusing to communicate. And I do feel has now seen somebody's hidden intentions because there's somebody here jealous, controlling, codependent, bossy, manipulative, likes to create drama. And I feel this is all coming to light. Yeah, there was an illusion here with the moon. So I feel come that new moon in Aquarius, there is going to be an opportunity to, you know, go your own way or for some type of reunion with an actual soulmate with the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. And there's that 5 of Cups. This is about healing abandonment wounds, right? Healing fears surrounding, you know, being abandoned, being rejected, being neglected. I do feel maybe there was a connection in the past where it was poor timing. We got somebody here doing really well, though. We've got a Queen of Cups here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be a card reader if you see the tarot card box. And I feel she's not really given any energy to anybody. She's calm. She's calmed her emotional waters. She's grounded. She's stable. Could be a business owner. Independently owned and operated. Definitely somebody single. And I feel is really not looking for love. But is open to the possibilities, right? Looking, waiting for her ships to come in. Calmed her waters, but she's not giving her love to just anybody because she knows her worth. She knows her value, right? And I do feel maybe somebody abandoned this person, but we could have 2 people, you know, that have, you know, walked parallel lives have walked parallel timelines their whole lives. And now after both people individually healing, coming together. But there's something here that needs to change, right? We've got somebody here, I feel, in the past made an unwise choice. And they went towards the Queen of Wands reversed. They probably got tempted by lust. And now they're waking up to see this situation in a whole new light. I think somebody took a risk. They gambled. They might have left a soulmate out in the cold. And I do feel this soulmate picked herself up and she's strong. She's independent. She's good. And now secrets are coming out. And I do feel it's time to heal a past misunderstanding. With the Three of Swords, I feel we have a King of Cups that probably wasn't there for his soulmate in the past. Dealing with somebody unreliable that likes to create fights and drama. And I feel maybe this King of Cups tried to remain objective. We could have had a King of Cups here that gave his all to a karmic situation and is now recognizing like, oh my God, this was a bad judgment call. There's no working things out here. And I feel somebody's just been allowing fear to overrule their emotions and their decisions. And I do feel a revelation that will make everything crystal clear. The Ace of Wands is an opportunity, but I feel somebody's going to have to quickly depart a situation that was a poor investment. And it might require apologizing to somebody. So let's take a look at the Ace of Swords reversed and that come out right away. Oh yeah, somebody's been in denial of a life partner here. Yeah, holding on to an unwise choice. And I feel dealing with somebody who lacks integrity, questionable motives, and likes to fight. Yeah, look at that. I feel the truth is coming out about a twin soul connection, a divine feminine, could be a Taurus. We got the Wise Council, the Hierophant, and the Empress, both Taurus energy. We got transformation, Scorpio, Libra energy, and we get the Nine of Swords in reversed, which ultimately is a Ten of Swords. There was a past betrayal that needs to be addressed, that needs to be healed. And I feel somebody here is refusing to locate or dealing with somebody that is refusing to let them go. And I do feel somebody knows it's time to take action towards an Empress, or they're going to miss out on an opportunity for maybe wish fulfillment, for a higher commitment. I do feel an offer is coming after somebody closes out a significant life experience here. Changes are going to be made, and there's that clarity. I do feel somebody's letting go of a lose-lose situation here after maybe a lot of time of receiving insights about a past ending where there's been a lack of balance. And so get ready for the past to come back around. Somebody, I think, wants to revisit an old relationship, and I feel there needs to be something alchemized here. I feel a confession. I feel somebody is losing control when it comes to an ending too, because their inner child is just screaming. So let's clarify the moon, because something is hidden, coming to light here. And then we'll close off with a message from Spirit. Brand new beginning here. Hidden in plain sight. I do feel, get ready. Somebody here is really struggling, letting go of, I feel, a false foundation. And so the 10 leads to the Ace. So somebody needs to give something up. 555 come out. We get 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups. What's missing? The 5 of Wands. Oh, all of the 5s are out. So there is going to be a massive tower here, a massive change. Something is turning out not the way you wanted, but there will be an ending that will lead to a new beginning. And so somebody here is letting go of a false foundation that was rooted in materialism, I feel, to follow like the yellow brick road towards happily ever after. And so a content and happy family is here, but somebody needs to deal with a past misfortune, I feel. I think somebody here is lacking integrity, and there's that 10 of Swords. So the finality of an ending, I feel. So somebody can get rid of a drama queen, a melodramatic situation here, and go towards a healing connection. Get ready to receive a confession. Somebody here has a big weight to get off of their shoulders, maybe towards an Aquarius, but I do feel light at the end of the tunnel. Let's get you one last message from Spirit. Adopt a healthy state of mind. Overthinking is not healthy. I do feel a major release of obsessive thought patterns and just getting honest with yourself, right? So get one last message from Spirit, and there you go. This come through yesterday as well. So it's getting louder. It's getting louder. It's time to get to know ourselves. It's time to release dissatisfying situation and go towards family structures that can offer support and love and bring more positive vibration into your life. So I do feel maybe somebody here was irresponsible with their money, but this is like a teacher-student dynamic. And so I do feel, yes, get ready to receive communication. Somebody here is about to receive something after putting in a lot of hard work. So follow your heart. Trust in your intuition and follow your heart. And that's what I have for a message today, guys. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a reading with me, please check out the description box below. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thanks.